Happy Tuesday everyone. I am just finishing editing last week's vlog. I'm gonna get that up. 11:05. I've had a bit of a productive morning. Yesterday was dead productive, but I'll get into that in a minute. I'm gonna upload this vlog so I can get that up for you, and then we're gonna continue with our productivity. I've mentioned it a couple of times now, but I'm chipping away at being organised and decluttering my home because this house is ridiculous. I've lived here for 3, maybe 4 years, and the amount of clutter that has accumulated is beyond a joke. It's stressing me out, so we need to stop. So what I did was I wrote a list. I've got it on my phone, let me show you. I went through the house and I broke down each room into more smaller, like more manageable tasks. For example, I've got a cupboard upstairs. It's called an airing cupboard where you keep all your towels and shit, but also I keep in there like makeup, beauty products. Not that I use very many beauty products. I literally use the same 4 things every single day. Like toothpaste, I put toothbrushes in there every day because I don't like clutter in the bathroom. Toilet rolls, but just everything just being shoved in, and it's actually dreadful. That I've broke down into 3 more manageable tasks. There's 2 shelves and then like the main bulk of it, so I've broke it down into like all 3. That's just an example of what I've done anyway. And then I've put it onto this wheel of names, and then you type in here each task, and then obviously it puts it into like a wheel thing. Stefan's wrote something quite inappropriate on there, so let me just take that off because that's not a thing. So anywho, then click to spin. I think Ronnie's woke up, I can hear him. And then it'll give me like a little task for that day. But I've already got my task for today, so I'm just gonna ignore that one. But yeah, yesterday I did loads. I tidied out under the stairs. I mean, it's still not aesthetically pleasing, I must admit. Like there was so many coats here, coats, like there was all coats down here. And it was just chaos. I mean, it still looks a little bit chaotic, but it's organised chaos, I will assure you of that. Like the amount of shoes that's on there is a complete and utter joke because they all absolutely do not get worn. I wear the same pair of shoes every day. It was like 50,000 coats and 4,999 of them were Stefan's. So I literally just folded them all up, put them upstairs, and then he can go through them, choose which ones he actually wants, and anything I can sell, give away, whatever, then I shall do that. So yeah, I did that yesterday, and then I also cleaned the oven, tidied out. I did my under the sink. I sorted out my Tupperware. So I got these tubs from B&M. I should have got 4, but I only got 3. But I can always go back and get another. So it just makes everything a little bit more organised, a little bit easier to get, like shakers and stuff in there. Just everything's got a place now, and it does make things a lot more, just less cluttered and tidier. So anyhow, I got cracking with that yesterday. Anyway, I'm gonna go and get Ronnie. Hiya! Good morning! Oh, have you had a poo-poo? I think you've had a poo-poo. So yeah, in terms of organising today, upstairs is the main priority because I'm in most of the bigger jobs that need doing upstairs today. So we shall do that as well. So we're going to have a nice productive day, aren't we? Oh, you've got food in your hair. So I'm just getting ready to leave the house now. I'm just listening to a bit of Adele. Hang on. Alexa, stop. My friends Nick and Jess went watching Adele last week in Germany. You might have seen the vlog. And honestly, like I was never like a major Adele fan. But since watching that vlog, I'm like, okay, actually, she's done some... Ronnie, that's Charlie's ball. Thank you. Anyway, I just wanted to quickly show you. I'm just doing Ronnie a packed lunch. Take out with us. I've done him a little ham and cheese sandwich. Obviously, I've got his bottle, his flask, his milk. Then I love getting them from like Tesco or Lidl or wherever, and just one of them as well. Just little snacks just to keep him going, you know, during the day. We're not going to be out for very long, an hour tops, but you absolutely never know like how much you're going to need. Oh, and I'll take his water as well. So we're going to get changed now because I am in this grey ensemble, but it is resembling pyjamas, so I really need to like step it up a bit. Hello everyone, good morning. Mwah. Hi. First of all, the clothes on the air in the background is absolutely, what a vibe. What a vibe. Let me open some blinds. Happy Friday. My dad is currently on his way to pick up little Ron dog, isn't he? You always have Fridays with Grandad. I went to Next yesterday and bought him some new clothes. They are size 9 to 12 months, so a little bit big. He is a skater boy. He said, see you later, boy. I've rolled him up at bottom. I've got a big day of decluttering, organising, deep cleaning, excuse me. Honestly, he's nearly 10 months now, and he's got so many teeth. You got a lot of teeth, and yeah. Ronnie really does sleep through so well. Last night, we was getting in bed at like 10ish. He started crying. I thought, no, this is not right. He must have dropped back off. And then he woke up again a couple of times, and then about 1:30, I got up and I gave him some Calpol, didn't I, in a bottle. I don't want to go in and like really disturb him and then start off a trend of him getting up every night, because that ain't happening, okay? Last night I really knew that there was something not quite right, but it is his teeth, bless him. I love that when the bra's on show, it looks dead good. Oh, are you doing some editing there? Thank you. Tack. It's currently September the 13th. Oh, Friday the 13th. Ronnie, my darling, I love you so much. Can you stop that? Hello. Say ah. September the 13th, and it's a bloody gorgeous day. I've stripped my bed this morning. The washer's just finished, so I'm going to get that out online while it's nice. So next time you see me, this little boy will be with Grandad, so it will just be me. But he will catch up with you over the weekend. So that's Ronnie packed up and shipped off to my dad's, only for 2 hours, but listen, we will get done what we can. But first of all, it is breakfast time because I am bloody starving. Because they are literally the worst things I've ever bought. I'm not joking you now. Nobody can come all day, nobody rings, nobody texts, nobody comes to my front door. As soon as I sit down with my breakfast, put a bit of YouTube on, the fucking door goes. The door goes bang, bang, bang. Who is that? So I've just had my breakfast there. I don't even think I told you what I had. I was having a bagel thin, which I'm obviously not a fan of. 2 turkey rashers, they're like the texture of a leather shoe. And then I had 4 scrambled eggs and some spinach. And it was very filling. And I am like up to here now. I'm following a bit of a diet plan. I'm not on a diet, definitely not. Quite the opposite, because I feel like when you say you're on a diet, people just assume you're trying to lose weight. That is not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to do the complete opposite. Whatever I've been doing over the past few months it's not that it's not working, but it's not working. I know I'm capable of so much more. So I'm not going to touch on it too much in this vlog, just in case we're not actually interested like what it is that I'm doing. But I'm saying I'm entering a bulking phase. I've been bulking since I had Ronnie because I just need to get in as many calories as I possibly can, because I feel like I am withering away. I'm definitely not, and I have put weight back on since having him, but I truly struggled to eat like when I had him, just because it was just, the feeding was just constant. I was trying to breastfeed, I was trying to express, keep the house clean and tidied, like just the sheer amount of things that we've got to do during the course of the day as a new mom. And then I would get to tea time and I'd think, I've not had anything to eat today. Just fading. I was fading away. And for our family holiday, I really wanted to like build myself up again and get into a shape where I felt happy and comfortable. And I definitely got to a point where I was quite happy with my body, but I still feel like I can do so much more. I did say I wasn't going to touch too much into this, and here I am fully divulging in it. The way I work with every single part of my life, whether it be with Ronnie, my food, my exercise, everything, I've got to follow a plan, because otherwise I just wing it and it doesn't work. I try to be so organised and I find it really, really, really difficult. I decided, right, I'm just going to start following a bit of a plan, nothing too extravagant, and the foods on the plan are not, it's not stuff that I wouldn't normally eat, it's stuff that I would normally eat. But at least I'm sort of, I've got something to, I need instructions. I need instructions, basically. Well off on a tangent there, but I was just letting you know. Knock on the door was the parcel, and it was this clear whey protein. I got Vimto flavour. I've not tried it yet, but I saw it. I used to get the last one I had was peach tea, something like that. But I did always used to get orange and mango or something. But with these, with the clear whey, it is dead sweet. Feel like they must be high in sugar or something, because they're not too high in sugar actually. They're very, very sweet. Anyway, on this plan that I'm following, there are 2, sometimes 3 protein shakes on any one day. Now, I don't actually like having not processed, but like man-made proteins. If I'm gonna get protein into my body, I would rather it be chicken, fish, meat, anything that's obviously food-wise it's a protein. I would rather have that over protein shakes, protein bars, just because I don't feel like I'm eating correctly if I'm having stuff like this. But that being said, I have tried and tried and tried to be getting 5 meals in a day that have got enough protein in them, and I can't. I'm not sorry, I don't like the word can't, but I have found it difficult to do. Stefan said to me the other day, if you don't change anything, nothing's gonna change. And I just thought, do you know what? You are so right. Because I was like, oh, well, I'm gonna follow this plan, but I'm still gonna do this. And he was like, but well, then what's the point? Like, follow the plan to the T. So I'm like, yes, you are correct. We only have one type of protein shake. I think I've shown it to you a million times. I'll put a picture of it here. But you can mix it with water, but I do tend to usually mix it with milk. It's vanilla ice cream flavour, and it's like the nicest protein shake ever. I love it so much, but I didn't want to be drinking 2, sometimes 3 of that flavour a day. But with this one, you mix it with water, and like I said, it's Vimto flavour, so we shall see what it's like. Realistically, I do not know where to start. I don't know what room to start in. Still got a suitcase. Like, this is a vibe. This is gorgeous. Love that. I did start yesterday putting Ronnie's clothes into like different piles. Honestly, like, these drawers have not been used for ages. Ronnie's little hoodie matching his dad's. These, it used to be so organised in here. These were all like bodysuits, as you can see. In here, I just don't even know where to begin. These are just like random drawers, like that's like random holiday stuff that obviously he's never going to wear again because he'll be too big. These were all holiday outfits that I really wanted him to get some more wear out of. But obviously the weather is taking a little bit of a turn and it has got a bit chillier. So yesterday I bought him some new clothes from Next. So let me show you them actually, if I can find them. This house, it's in complete disarray. There's no bedding on the bed, just ignore that. I've literally just squozen into a little gap in this bedroom. Ooh. Yeah, I was dressing Ronnie yesterday and I was like, he's got no pants, like no long pants, he's only got shorts. He needed some bits. So he had the pants that he had on this morning, like the checkered print, gorgeous, love them. They were all from Next, this is all from Next. I also got him these like little combat style pants as well, just black. They did have a different colour as well, but I just feel like black goes with more. And I don't really dress him in a lot of blue. Like he does wear blue, but I don't really dress him like a baby. So I got these. These were £14. Got like little pockets. Not sure what he's going to keep in there. I've been buying 9 to 12 months, which are a smidge too big for him at the minute. But listen, at the rate that that little boy is growing, he will be in them in no time. I also bought him these pants. Now these pants are giving Beetlejuice, but they were next to like a jumper with a little brown bear on it. Now he doesn't need the jumper. He did not need a black jumper because he's got black tops, black bodysuits and black tops, so he did not need a black jumper, so I didn't get that. But they look so cute together. But they are giving Beetlejuice. Anywho, and then last outfit, they were, how much were they? £9. Then the last little outfit, starting off with these pants. These are another like combat style, beigey coloured with a little burr on. £15. £15, that's expensive. That is expensive. And then this top, which will go with so many things because obviously look at the little cute colours on. My mum bought that outfit, so thank you, Mum, for that. And then I just got him some of these like full suit sleeping in. There's four bodysuits here. These were £19, and they've got zips. Zips are so much better than poppers. I'm sorry, they are more expensive, but they are so much better. And Next quality is so much better. It is more on the expenny side, but the quality, you can tell. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, he's had stuff from Primark and I love it for him. It's great. And obviously for the amount of time that they're in him, it's absolutely fine. But I do like to think that I can pass things on, obviously, once he's grown out of stuff. When the quality is good and it's been washed a few times and it's still good quality, you can pass it on. Sorry, I cannot cope with the fact that he's gonna fit into them at some point. Like, that is a full-on adult size. Like, I could probably get into that. So that was what I got from Next yesterday. So yeah, I'm gonna sort his room out, and this room needs sorting big time. But first, I am going to put my bedding on the washing line because I've not done that yet, and we need that to be dry. Okay, so the majority of Ronnie's room is now done, which I'm so glad about. I didn't film it because I put my camera on charge. I've just gone through all these drawers and I shall show you where we're at. So in here, bodysuits, coloured bodysuits and long sleeve bodysuits, socks. And then in here what I'll do is once the sleep suits, the long white ones, have been washed, that can be a space for sleep suits. And then in here, shorts, which I don't think he'll be wearing them for much longer just with the weather change. These are sets. So like a matching set, top and shorts, and then them long, what do you call them? All in one, like romper type things what he wears. Here are all his tops, long sleeve tops, short sleeve t-shirts, things like that. Here are his pants, and then some like jackets and jumpers. In this one, it's a little bit more chaotic. There's a couple of things that don't fit him yet because they're quite big. A few things that Stefan's mum has knitted but are still a bit too big for him. Obviously, we're coming up to the time of year that he will be wearing them kind of things. So that's that drawer. And then in the bottom drawer is nappies and wipes. This section of clothes is to go for the clothes bank, which is in that bag. But there's a few bits of mine in there as well. So I'm going to wait until that bag's full and then take that to either charity or clothes bank. In here, I mean, it looks a little bit unorganised, but it is organised. That's all stuff he wore on holiday, tops and shorts that are all matching and stuff. But I'm just going to leave them in there for now because I know that everything matches in there. Like I said, because of the time of year, he'll probably not really wear any more of that, which is a shame. But again, I will pass it on to somebody else or give it away to charity. This little messy pile here is all like bibs, muslins, things like, you know what, cover him up to keep him clean. But I think I'm going to keep stuff like that downstairs, only because I don't really put bibs on him up here or muslins, so they're just sort of shoved in a drawer. So I'm going to organise them, take them downstairs, and that is Ronnie's room done. I'm going to give it a bit of a dust, a bit of a clean, change his little fitted sheet in his crib, and then that is this room done, which I'm so glad about because I feel like this was like a massive task in my head, and it actually hasn't took me as long as I thought, probably about 45 minutes, which is like no time at all. I got down here a couple of little gifts for somebody that Stefan knows who have had they've had a little baby girl. So I got them a little gift. It's just like a little rattle thing. Babies love shit like that. The little girl has got a bigger sister, so I thought I'll get them something that sort of acknowledges the older sister. I feel like that's really something that is really quite nice and that I didn't really ever think of until obviously we had a baby. Obviously we've got Summer as well, which is Summer's Stefan's little girl. Well, I say little girl, she's 11. It was really nice when if somebody brought us a gift for Ronnie when he was first born and they would buy a little bit of something for her. Obviously, I think it's hard when, especially in a blended family, it's not something I talk about a lot because I feel like it's a little bit of a touchy subject and I don't really know who watches these videos. It is something I would like to talk about more because I think it's something that I probably would have found quite helpful in my earlier days of becoming we don't refer to me as stepmom, but dad's girlfriend, whatever. Yeah, I think it's something that is really nice when people acknowledge the fact that there is an older child, and even in just a normal, what is normal nowadays, but even in an ordinary family where it's mum, dad, and then two kids that are with both that have both got the same mum and dad, it is always nice to acknowledge the older child. But yeah, when you're a blended family, things can be sometimes a little bit difficult to navigate, and especially for me, it wasn't something, obviously I'd never been in that position before, so it can be a little bit hard and a little bit oh my god, I can't get it. Awkward to navigate that, but things always turn out how they should do. So yeah, as went off completely on a tangent, and I also got him some bibs as well. I think, no, obviously now that I've got a child myself and having had people buy gifts, I understand what are really good gifts to buy for people when they have kids now. Things like that will be used for months if not years, so I always like to buy something that will always come in handy, and it's just like a nice little touch and a nice little thing to say congratulations. I also got a lovely little Winnie the Pooh card as well. I need to get a little bag, a little present bag for them, because they have just been stuck in Ronnie's room. But yeah, I'm really quite pleased with my progress in this room. Another task for this room is this wardrobe. You don't need to see it. You don't need to see it. It is actually majority Stefan's stuff. There is some of Ronnie's stuff hung up in there, but I don't really hang Ronnie's stuff up. Like, I tend to just keep it in the drawers. But yeah, all Stefan's stuff is in there. That wardrobe did collapse quite a number of months ago now. So a lot of Stefan's stuff we had to get rid of because it was just too much. And I'm not being funny, he like me, wears the same stuff all the time, and there is absolutely no need for his wardrobe to be collapsing because there is that much stuff in there. But yeah, that's a task for another day because I cannot be dealing with that right now. But as it stands, Ronnie's room is getting there, buzzing. Honestly, going through this stuff makes me so, not emotional to the point where I'm going to start crying, so don't worry about that. But it's just mad to think like, I don't even think he would fit in that well, he definitely wouldn't fit in that anymore. What size is it? 3 to 6 months, but it was really baggy on him when he first wore it. That was his first little swimming cosy. And then this, I'm absolutely gutted about because he literally had it on once. Because when I bought it, it was like 3 months. Oh. It doesn't smell like him because obviously it's been washed, but it smells like my fabric softener. Honestly, it's so soft. This would be perfect for like coming up to these colder months, like November, December time. But I got it at the beginning of the year from Next. I should have got it in the next couple of sizes up, so it would have been lovely for this year. Stuff like that I really hope things like this go to a really good home. I'm not going to put my face on it because I've got makeup on. I hope they end up in the right hands because there's some stunning, gorgeous stuff in here. But they are literally not in it 2 minutes. I know everybody says that, but they're literally not in it 2 minutes. This actually brings me so much joy. This not so much, but there's nowhere else for it to go. And it's just like random shit, but stuff I don't want to throw away. So that can just stay there for now. There is some bits and bats under his bed, but again, I'm just going to leave that for today, just because at least now when you walk in, it's all clean and tidy. For my little boy when he gets home. I feel so much better for doing that. But now we're tackling this room. Honestly, I just don't know where to start. I usually tend to like sort of start at one edge of a room and then just like work my way around, so we'll try it that way. Anyone else's boyfriend just have like a pile of clothes, just it's like a mixture of clean and dirty, not really sure what's going on. I have asked him multiple times to sort it out, but of course it's left to moi. Honestly, a lot of it's like shorts and swim stuff, like from when we went on holiday a number of weeks ago now, that's all been washed, and I sort of like left it and said, I'm not sure where you want to put these things. And they are still there. So I need to decide what to do with them. Much better. Obviously I need to still put my bedding on, but all them clothes have been put away. That jacket's just gone unvinted. Stephanie's now home. Ronnie is awake, but he's not well. He's not well at all.
Are you asleep? Well, you're talking to camera.
Talk to the Huns. No, Stefan's come home and done all pots.
And I'm cooking now.
Excuse me, I did start that. He's pretending there.
Oh yeah, I think so.
No, he rang me up and said, I'm on my way home from work. Have you had some dinner? Alexa, stop. And I said, I've not, no, I'm going to make some dinner now. And then Ronnie woke up. I'm not obviously going to show his little face because he is not well. He's not well, and I don't think he's going to appreciate that, but he's really poorly. So anyway, he's sat in his high chair with his blanket watching a bit of Miss Rachel. And I did start cooking some dinner, but Gordon's took over. I'm just going to have some chicken and rice. What are you having?
Just chicken.
Just chicken. Stefan's on a 0 carb diet at the minute, aren't you, babes?
Mm-hmm.
Good evening. Hello. So in terms of cleaning, organising, etc., it's come to an end for the day. It has come to an end for the day. Me and Stefan had something to eat when he came home from work, but he's gone to the gym now. When he gets back, I will go to the gym. Miss Rachel is saving the day, isn't she? He was inconsolable before. Like, we are really lucky. He doesn't often get like this. It is his teeth, but it just affects them in so many different ways, and it's really sad because you feel like you can't do anything to help him. But you're okay for the minute. Thank you. He loves giving me his toys and his stomach and then trying to get it out of my mouth. Ta. Ta-da. Say ta. Ronnie, say mama.